It's time for another unboxing. Hi there guys, and welcome to the PAC YouTube channel. Today we're unboxing a pistol, but this isn't any sort of pistol. This is a special edition pistol, and it's one that I've been waiting for quite a while. And here it is. We are looking at the new Albert.W.Model 01P Biohazard Resident Evil pistol. And just by looking at it, you can tell there's going to be something special inside. I can't wait. Now, judging by its presentation, you got the famous umbrella logo, you got the biohazard, you have a little glimpse of an image of the actual pistol that's inside, and you've got this nice silver effect. Obviously it's not silver, but this is one thing that I love about Tokyo Marui. Their presentation on their products is amazing. So let's just have a look inside, shall we? When you open the box, you're presented with quite decent quality Survive manual booklet. Has a picture of the pistol inside, and inside, to no surprise, this being Tokyo Marui, it's filled with Japanese languages. And yeah, we've just got a picture of the actual logo, the iron sights, and some of the cool little features. I mean, the only thing that is actually in English is the actual components of the weapon, which is at the bottom there. So yeah, we've got the standard type steel magazine, we've got the checkering grip front and rear, combat front sights, and so on. On the other page, yeah, as always, guided by pictures. And they've also got a little preview of some of the other products they do, some like some of the cases that they will do for the Biohazard range. Make it a bit more of a collectible more than an actual toy for Airsoft. And we've got some unique weapon code labels which are inside this packet here, along with the rest of your safety information. I won't go through it because they're more or less the same, and if you've seen some of our other review videos, as always, it's basically the cartoon sketch of don't shoot your friends, and do not shoot your pets, and do not look down the barrel of the gun. But common sense people, only shoot the people that actually are playing Airsoft, and do not use them in public. And then you're presented with the weapon. You've got a nice little steel effect inside the box. You've got a little parcel which I'll have a look inside in a second. We have the one magazine, and we also have the pistol. And it also has an adjustable hop-up. Inside the box, we have some more Umbrella Corporation logo branding. We have the barrel stop, so this will stop any BBs from going in, so it's more of a safety feature. We have some assisted like finger grip type things which you use for loading your BBs. I don't personally use them because the BBs are quite easy to fill in when you've got a speed loader, and you just use your thumbnail to hold the spring in place. And then you're given some BBs. Now, as you always know, I don't tend to use them. Whether they're good quality or not, I don't want to take that risk. Stick to what you know, good, reliable BBs, and you won't have any problems with it whatsoever. Now, on first impressions, well, it actually looks a lot like an M9. The only difference is majorly is that it's got basically Biohazard Resident Evil branding on it. So, I'll show you some pictures as I go through this. You've got like the Umbrella Corporation on the left side of the pistol, and on the other side of the pistol you have the Albert WESKER Model 01P in white text. So basically the logo on the other side is embossed into the slider, and the other side is printed in white. Other little things is that you've got my personal favourite and main reason for buying this pistol is the emblem of the Umbrella Corporation. Not your traditional red and white, but well, my favourite colour being blue. I'm actually glad they've done the Umbrella Corporation in the blue Resident Evil logo. Looks like it's also got some of the T-Virus crisscrossed into the logo as well. It's quite nice. And it's not made of metal. It's made out of the strong ABS plastic, but I'm presuming that the internals are metal, mainly down to the fact because it is quite weighty at the back. It's got an adjustable hop-up inside, and I think with the mag inside of it, you'll have a decently balanced gun. And to test that theory, oh yeah, that does feel nice. Now looking down the actual side of the gun, you've got the three white dots for looking down the iron sights of the gun. You've also got a metal silver chrome lookalike barrel on the top as well, so giving that distinctive difference between a normal M9 to this Resident Evil Special Edition one. At the bottom you've got this rail, which I believe is the 20mm. That's for putting on like lasers or torches, and I've got my torch here which I would be normally using, and this is what the pistol looks like with the actual attachment on, and I've got to say it actually looks pretty nice. I mean, it'll be very handy for those dark areas, and you just look down the iron sights and then you just put the torch on, and yeah, I don't think I'll be having any problems. And the good thing is, I mean, compared to one of my other pistols, it doesn't have a lot of room on the actual rail. One thing that I do like about the Resident Evil pistol, and the main difference between some of my other pistols that I have, is that if you notice at the bottom of the rails at the bottom, one of them's only got two sets of embedments for attachments, whereas on the Resident Evil one it's throughout the whole entire pistol. So that gives it a bit more flexibility when you put in torches and lasers onto it. One problem that I have with this one, I will not have on this one. I mean, compared to the weight of these two, they're actually roughly the same, which is, well, the example I'm using on this one, which is one of my other pistols, is another Tokyo Marui. It's the Tactical Ops 45, but I'll be reviewing this one another time. And one other thing is on the hammer, it's skeletonized, so you don't have the like the whole solid of the hammer filled in. It's more skeletonized and it makes it a bit more lightweight. It makes it a bit more lightweight, and it looks really nice. And one thing I do notice is that when you're pulling the hammer back, the actual trigger moves. So I believe this has the two-stage trigger pull, something that you would normally get on a sniper. So very good quality and very well made. And just to advise, if you saw me put on the torch earlier on, I recommend putting a little bit of silicone spray on the actual rail, because it was very tough to try and get the torch off. So something I think you should bear in mind, but nothing that will destroy the quality of the gun. It's not a fully automatic gun, and personally I don't like fully automatic pistols because I sometimes find that they damage the pistol over time, and if you have used constantly, they tend to really wear, and the parts you have to replace them quite frequently. So it's a single semi-automatic pistol. You got the slide and you got the safety. Yep, and it actually works, but then saying that I haven't got the magazine in place, but the hammer doesn't move, so it disengages that. It's quite sharp as well, so the good thing is that instead of it having to move slowly as you're releasing it to go live, it's actually quite snappy, and the good thing is you can actually hear it as well. Now I did mention earlier that it had the two-stage trigger pulling system, so if you pull it slowly you can see the hammer slowly going. And I've just noticed as well is that it's also had a little click in between. That is actually quite cool. Now, you probably can't tell from, depending on how good the quality is of the microphone is, which I've actually got a new one by the way. If you listen carefully, you can hear a click and then fire. Click, fire, and there's a click. There's a click. A very, very nice pistol indeed. Some of the other qualities I like about this pistol is that on the actual hand grip, you've got this like diamond effect on the back and also the front of the pistol, which is a nice little touch. Feels very grippy. I haven't got my gloves on at the moment, which I'll do in a second. The actual side of it has got this like stone rough feel, which is sort of like you get on some of your leather gloves, so that's a nice little touch. And one thing I do like, particularly on the front of the rail guard, you got this serrated front end of the pistol, which gives it a nice little aggressive touch as well. You can compare it with my Tactical Ops 45. You've got a lot of room on the Resident Evil pistol where the trigger guard is compared to what you have on the Tactical 45, and I've noticed this with quite a lot of pistols of this kind. Yes, so they've really thought of everything. I'll put my gloves on just to see if there's actually any major difference. Personally, I want to keep my hands in one piece when I'm playing airsofting. Now, I'm not wearing very thin gloves. I normally go for the Impact Mechanics gloves, so this is probably a good little experiment just to see whether you're wearing thin or thick gloves, how you can how this feels in your hand. And I can say it actually feels a lot better. I mean, the fact that I've got a lot of space in this trigger guard area means that I'm not going to accidentally pull the trigger for that deciding kill. Not kill, that hit, I should say. So, and you can definitely still notice the trigger pull as well. I can predict a lot of good things when it comes to using this on the field. I really can't wait. Now, when I tend to do these reviews or unboxings, I tend to have another person with me, but unfortunately everyone was a bit busy at the time. But I'm always fair and I'm always considerate of what other people say, and plus from a personal perspective, for a Tokyo Marui pistol, or owner of two other pistols, which I'll review another time, I've got to say that I'm kind of know my way around the bush when it comes to reviewing Tokyo Marui pistols. Now, my first impressions, like I said before, the one thing I do like about Tokyo Marui is the way that they're presented. I love the stainless steel finish inside the box. I like the way it's presented. I love the pistol itself. This is actually my first Beretta, and I haven't kind of used one inside the airsoft field yet, but yeah, I'll give you a full review when that comes out eventually, after I've given a bit of extensive testing with this first. But I tend to give this an unboxing rating, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a PAC first. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. Now, people will turn around and say to me that's biased, but I'm not going to lie, if you compare this to the other pistols I have, I'd give them a 9 out of 10. Main reason why is because I've seen them, I've tested them, I've tested them extensively, but when it comes to something like this, undoubtedly, this is probably one of my favourite unboxings I've actually done. So yes, as an unboxing, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. The new Tokyo Marui BIOHAZARD Albert.W.Model 01P gas blowback pistol. A PAC first, 10 out of 10. A very nice pistol, very well presented. The question is, will it maintain its 10 out of 10 bullet rating? Don't miss our review video if you want to know what our verdict is after testing. Like I said, I wouldn't normally give this a 10 out of 10, but I have my reasons for that, and I think some of my guys would agree with me on this. But the unboxing review it's not the final result. That will be determined after me using it in the gameplay, and I will make sure I have someone with me just to argue me if they disagree with what I say. So yeah, as it stands, this is a 10 out of 10 pistol. Not just because it's Tokyo Marui and not because of what it is. The thing is, Tokyo Marui pistols are very reliable. I mean, I've only owned Tokyo Marui pistols and they're still working today without much maintenance, and I mean, they're not exactly special edition ones. They are special, like the ones that I own are like the 1911 MEU edition, and this one that I've used as an example comparison is the Tactical Ops 45, also a Tokyo Marui. Compared to the special edition Resident Evil version, the fact that it's a special edition is not going to be, it's not one of those most commonly seen pistols which you'll find out on the field. There's always the M9s, which I've heard a lot of good things about. The thing is, I always wanted a Tokyo Marui and I always wanted a Resident Evil pistol. So there you have it. We've now done the unboxing of the Biohazard Albert.W.Model 01P made by Tokyo Marui, and I can't wait to use this on the field. This will be my first Beretta, as I've said, and let's see if this pistol can keep up its maintaining of 10 out of 10. Like I said, this is the first pistol, or first gun actually, that's been marked 10 out of 10. So we'll see if it still keeps it after I reviewed it. We are Peterborough Airsoft Community. I'll see you in the review, guys. Peace out.